Before we start this episode, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Kevin, aka K Wills, for these new amazing openings. I said openings. I guess that means there's something new on the horizon. What's cracking, everybody? You're here with me, King ETL, and
Zulian with the new haircut.
Haven't been on the show for about a year now. How it feels to be back?
It was different.
Yeah. This isn't the same studio we used to have. We never had a studio. There still isn't a studio.
We make it work.
Anyway, as you heard us say before this video started, we were giving huge thanks to our artist friend Kevin for his amazing work.
It's beautiful.
It really is. So, as you've seen in the title, this is the Artist Appreciation of the month of February. And what is better fitting than another artist with the animations for this month? So, the artist for this month is an animator, an art director, and a producer, Diggs Croker, aka Digsbot. Cue the cool things of his work.
A reanimated cyborg, a technological...
So, there's not a whole lot that I know about Digsbot. I recently got into his animation through Zulian over here. So, who better to talk about some of his work than a fellow artiste and animator? The earliest work... he animated a few seconds of stuff. It was good stuff, it just never came out stuff. Anyway, the earliest animation we can find of Digsbot. The earliest animation we can find of Digsbot was on his YouTube channel from 5 years ago, back in 2012. It was a Toonami animated bump that he made.
I think it's almost 6 years now.
Yes, almost 6 years. Besides that, Digsbot is a fellow artist from Newgrounds.
He's a fellow native of Newgrounds.
He started Newgrounds out in 2012 with his first animation, A Thief's Tale. So, for our viewers that have no idea what Newgrounds is, Mari, how would you describe Newgrounds?
Newgrounds is, I loved it when I was a kid. It's a great place for flash animations, for art, music. But at the same time, well, no, it's not bad. It's just that Newgrounds is also...
It's literally Newgrounds.
It's Newgrounds.
It was...
what the name implies.
A lot of people that started early days in Newgrounds have became super popular, like Ego Raptor, aka Aaron from Game Grumps.
Or even...
I was gonna say Zone 10.
That's why I had to stop myself.
Who cares? It's Zone 10. For
Zone
y'all
10.
not old enough to know who Zone 10 is, don't Google.
You're probably gonna Google it anyway, but
You didn't hear it from us.
You didn't hear it from us, and make sure no one else is around when you look at it, because
You heard it from the super best friends.
True. Heard from them.
Exactly.
We're not responsible.
You heard it
We're
from
not responsible.
them. But yeah, Newgrounds was Newgrounds for the internet. It was a place where you could show art, animation, music, movies. You had a community where you could get fans. It was kind of like YouTube, but more freedom.
And it was a lot more, well, just like
Chaos.
YouTube was, a lot more chaotic. A lot more.
Yeah, considering
like,
someone from Zone showed up, and considering Shadman was from there.
Ooh, Shadman, no.
Shadman,
no.
Yes.
Shadman, no.
It depends. Shadman, yes.
It depends. It's the birthplace of many animators, and Ezworld, Jaltoid, who else?
So many things.
Paul Trevor.
Came
There's like a
from
whole
Newgrounds.
plethora of people. who
So
came from
if y'all
Newgrounds.
have some free time and y'all just want to chill, Go to Newgrounds, see what you can find.
Another thing about Newgrounds is that back in its early days, it was, like we said, it was the Wild Wild West of,
Wild West of the internet.
of Flash animation, because
there were
it came
many
out
places for animators.
Right, and Newgrounds was a place to share stuff like that. But when there's a place to share your content, there are people that don't exactly make the cleanest of stuff. Let's just put it that way. Much like apparently how in YouTube's early days, porn on there was a thing, which
The early days of YouTube.
did they actually have porn on there? Because I've heard legends of there being on there.
Well, considering as of today of the recording, YouTube is no longer giving us the monetization choice, so you can't really take money from me if you're not giving me none. But while we're talking about animators who started on Newgrounds, we talk about Digsbot. Digsbot started on Newgrounds, as I said, with his first animation being A Thief's Tale. Next one being, what is that, Lure? And one of my favorite, Kid's Big Day.
Ooh.
That is one of my favorite that he's made that you've shown me. Now, since then, Digsbot has worked with many a YouTuber. Some noticeable YouTubers that he's worked with is Comic Stordian. Who else? Lore.
He's also worked with the Lore series. He's worked with probably plenty, if not many, animators. Say the ones that he worked with for the Sonic Paradox collection.
Yeah, that's another thing that he made.
Volume 8.
He helped make with the Sonic Paradox collection was a series of comedic Sonic shorts. Each short was made by a different artist.
Sometimes, and most times there would be a lot of the veterans from the first would come back and do more. But for Volume 8, Diggs was in on that along with many other people, and I believe that was the last one that they did, unless they made more.
And the latest thing that Diggs made was a music video for a group called Trey Youth, and the name of the song is City Vice. It's up on his channel. He did the art for this entire music video. Let me tell you, it's pretty amazing.
It's good. It's really good.
It really is. Like, Digsbot has come a long way from fighting the good fight on Newgrounds to where he is today as a creator. So unfortunately, we could not score an interview with Digsbot as we did with Tierzu. But what we can tell you is that he is working on a new solo web series set to debut in 2018.
This year.
Yes. So be on the lookout. So, instead of an interview, we're going to talk about our favorite animations by him. If you had to choose one, what is your favorite?
I want to say Boundless because of the ambiance of it all. Second favorite would be, if I had to pick a top, it'd be Boundless. But second would be the animation he did for our hip hop RPG. Where was the Snitch?
Oh yeah, that one. This one's Snitch.
That one was, yes. And with MF Doom.
For me, it would have to be Kid's Big Day, because that was just hilarious. And the best part of the entire thing was Sonic, you're too slow.
You're too slow. You're too slow.
You're too slow. You're too slow. You're too slow. You're too slow.
Every time, just Sonic saying that is just hilarious to me. If I had to pick a second favorite, it would have to be the one that he did with the other artist. What's his name?
I think it's Doodle. I may be butchering your name, but Doodle.
Yeah, he was the animator. Digsbot did the background work.
Oh, and Catfat. Hey, Doodle and Catfat.
I can put the link to it because it's on his Newgrounds channel. It was called The Last of Shivs, and it was a Last of Us parody. And let me tell you, it was hilarious. Like, as someone who struggled to play The Last of Us, when I say struggled, I played all the way to the end. When you're fighting through, before, like the last time you fight zombies in that game, I played there, got stuck, had to stop for a month, came back, finally did it, and then to watch this and think about the middle or the beginning of the game, all through the beginning of the game, when you're just like, you better not be useless in The Last of Us 2.
God damn it, Ellie.
Ellie better be spun on in The Last of Us 2. That's all I have to say.
Got a knife this whole fucking time.
Either way, we would like to thank Digsbot for being so awesome. Your animations, the work you're doing, everything is really awesome. You are really making a name for yourself, especially for somebody from Chicago, like right next to us.
Hey, we're neighbors.
Exactly. We're sort of neighbors.
Neighbor!
So you're like down the lane doing great things. We have to catch up to do great things.
I gotta catch up last year.
Thank you for being such an inspiration to us.
And hope to see more from you in the future. Your work really is dank.
Dank. The dankest of works. For more artist appreciations, for reviews, for jokes, and everything else, come right back here to the Order of Insanity and you'll see me, King ETL, doing something or another. With somebody. Or by myself.
By the way,
Stay weird, stay wild, and have a good time. Peace.